Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So starting with today's analysis for 20th of November. So we see that workers, they complete a week in the tunnel and rescue efforts still they are on, and we have seen keep strategy को change किया गया है. We'll be basically drilling from upside so that again risky situation ना create हो. So we've been seeing aerial surveys करे जा रहे हैं where basically कहाँ पे explore कर रहे हैं with the help of Survey of India. Robotic systems may be sent inside the tunnel, though it did not provide details of these proposals. So इतनी ज़्यादा details नहीं, but robotic systems again for short-term relief. So how basically technology would be helping short-term relief के लिए, but again success of this operation is very important क्योंकि again they have completed 1 week, so their life, the risk associated with that increases more. मतलब वो कितने time तक और अंदर ऐसे survive कर पाएंगे. So creation of canopy to secure the structure, this is being undertaken. So 45 people are trapped inside, and we expect still a bit 2 more days would be required to successfully take them out. Then Aussies, they overpower India and they win their 6th World Cup. So winning their 6th World Cup, it definitely indicates their mental power to handle the pressure situation. So it is not just about that one particular event. It is about इसके background में क्या preparation and क्या skills रहती हैं. That matters a lot. So pressure conditions में how smoothly you can handle it and overpower that makes a difference. So these are kangris made in Srinagar, so we can take this up as a part of their handicrafts. So these are basically used more during the winter season. Traditional fire pots हैं जो श्रीनगर में बनते हैं. Then tentative Gaza deal reached to free the hostages and pause the fighting, according to one of the reports. But this is tentative in nature. So this is a small update from here. Apart from this, still Kerala में भी we're seeing कि जो governor और chief minister के बीच में issue है. So Kerala files affidavit against the governor. So they filed an additional affidavit to strengthen its case in the Supreme Court against the governor Arif Mohammed Khan for delaying decisions on the bills passed. So this is one form of, we can say, conflict going on between governor and the chief minister. Article 200 we have repeated number of times, जो बात करता है कि basically governor has to give assent to the bills which have been sent by the state legislature as soon as possible. So एक proper time limit constitution mention नहीं करता है. So chief minister, governor, they have their constitutional duty. It is their responsibility and their obligation to fulfill the constitutional morality. They basically cannot breach that.
I think we can also take the articles regarding the fake doctors.
Okay, so what would you like to discuss over here, Karuna?
I would like to discuss about the challenges that are associated with the fake doctors racket. The semi-qualified doctors that can cause serious issues regarding many topics. For example, if they are dealing with sensitive diseases, for example, HIV or in the pandemic, we can say, so they can be a part in spreading the misinformation. If you can highlight any other challenge.
So basically
इसमें करुणा आपने अच्छा पॉइंट रेज किया है. तो इसमें आई थिंक there was an affidavit which was brought in the public by the Ministry of Health, Government of India, after the COVID period, जिसमें जो आयुर्वेदिक डॉक्टर्स होते हैं और जो होम्योपैथिक डॉक्टर्स होते हैं वो बेसिकली वो भी मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर्स कर सकते हैं एलोपैथी का to some extent. So that was criticized by the Allopathy Doctors Association. So I think the government step should be implemented. That step should be implemented because post COVID, what we have seen is that there is a large number of hike in such cases where the Ayurvedic and homeopathic doctors are giving the medicines of the allopathy. So we need to have a uniform medical policy where we should not compartmentalize these streams of the medical sciences, and obviously the surgery also. The Ayurveda is also known for the surgery, and we have the equipments of surgeries in the Ayurveda also. So the Medical Council of India, along with the Health Ministry, so they should try to incorporate these demands and provide a uniform policy among the doctors.
So यहाँ पे we are seeing in this case illegal medical centers or medical stores, they were being run. So licensing is very important. So this needs to be taken care of apart from the important points mentioned by Pravesh and Karuna. So Odisha government में we are seeing it launches sports-based youth outreach. So here basically the aim is political gain, but again we can focus upon the policy. So youth के लिए obviously important skills training, that is important, and definitely sports sector promotion, that is going to play an important role. So even in the growth of sports हमने बात करी थी कि how we can talk about specialized sports promotion through different states. In case of Odisha, we have seen कि hockey infrastructure advanced and modern infrastructure is being created in the state of Odisha for hockey promotion. So likewise, other states can come up with such models. So here यहाँ पे specifically youth के लिए जो मैंने mention किया sports skills employment, that is important.
Okay, so anyone can tell me who appoints the leader of opposition within the state assembly?
Pravesh, can you repeat your question?
I am saying who appoints the leader of opposition in the state assembly?
Okay, you can answer.
No, anyone, I mean, Karuna and all, if anyone can. So basically, the party leader, either the CM or the PM, he is the sole authority to appoint the leader of opposition. So there is no provision in the constitution. There is no uh, tenure and safety and framework in the constitution. It is solely up to the prime minister or the CM to decide who will become the leader of the opposition.
ओके, थैंक यू प्रवेश। है यहाँ पे फिर से एडवर्टाइजमेंट स्पोर्ट्स के ऊपर है पंजाब स्टेट का। सो प्लेयर्स ऑफ पंजाब दे हैव एज द प्राइड ऑफ द नेशन। सो स्पोर्ट्स पॉलिसी की हम यहाँ बात कर सकते हैं। स्पोर्ट्स पॉलिसी में मॉडर्न इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट एंड स्किल्ड एंड एडवांस ट्रेनर्स दैट इज इम्पोर्टेंट, क्योंकि हमें ज्यादा देखने को मिलता है कि जो हमारे स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन हैं दे टेक बेसिकली ट्रेनिंग आउटसाइड इंडिया। सो इफ दोज फैसिलिटीज आर मेड अवेलेबल इन इंडिया, प्लस जो कॉस्ट है that can be again managed by the government through these policies, so that can really help, because हमारे जो sports person है their mindset or mental strength that can really help us in winning more gold medals in future games.
और जैसे कि हमने पहले बात भी कर चुके हैं कि हर स्टेट के अंदर एक स्पोर्ट्स यूनिवर्सिटी का इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तैयार हो, और जैसा कि अभी हमने देखा कि मणिपुर में एक इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी बनी है हमारी स्पोर्ट्स की, तो वो हर स्टेट में बननी चाहिए। और उसके अंदर भी जैसे हमारे यूजीसी और पीजी एडमिशन होते हैं वहां पर भी इसी तरीके से होना चाहिए ताकि स्पोर्ट्स में लोगों का इंटरेस्ट बढ़े। दूसरा ये है कि जो एम्प्लॉयमेंट है, मेडल जीतने के बाद ये लोग करेंगे क्या, तो उसके लिए जो स्कूल यूनिवर्सिटीज है वहां पर भी अपॉइंटमेंट होनी चाहिए। और जो स्पोर्ट्स कोटा होता है इन द गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स, इन द प्राइवेट जॉब्स, दैट शुड आल्सो बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड ऑन अ वेरी इफेक्टिव स्केल।
ठीक है, सो केरला में we are seeing they are focusing more on expanding the farming of this GI tagged Onna Tukara sesame seeds. So this is an important fact for the prelims examination. So Alappuzha district in Kerala, it is being promoted. Authorities, they have announced incentive scheme for growing this sesame on the fields and homesteads in this particular area. So basically government support हो रहा है so that GI tagged जो ये सीसम seeds हैं इनका cultivation और ज़्यादा promote हो सके. And definitely they are nutritionally rich also, so that would be also helping in changing the cropping pattern as well. So this is joint initiative involving the local bodies, and agricultural research stations are part of it, and panchayat. So all of their collective support is needed. So individuals, farming collectives, Kudam Shri groups, SHGs, joint liability groups, they will be given incentives for the cultivation. So analysis by the Kerala Agriculture University revealed sesame grown in the region, it contains high levels of vitamin E and antioxidants.
Mansi, you can take up ऊपर कर आप.
कौन सा टॉपिक बोलो?
हाँ, yellow alert issued for 6 districts in Kerala today. तो IMD yellow alert red alert important है from the perspective of examination. Already पूछा जा चुका है मेंस में.
So this is because the northeast monsoon that is likely to intensify further for a brief period. So regarding this yellow alert has been issued. Twin cyclonic circulations over the Bay of Bengal. So that would be impacting Kerala. So isolated heavy rainfall is likely to occur in these different districts: Kollam, Alappuzha, Idukki, Kottayam, Ernakulam, and Pathanamthitta. So these सारे districts हैं Kerala में, and so that is why it has been issued.
Further, the color coding weather warning is issued by IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, and it uses 4 color code, that is green, yellow, orange, and red. Green is normal, yellow is be aware. Though this article is talking about be aware about the severe bad weather condition that is coming in some days. Then orange is be alert. आप अभी होने वाला है, डिस्ट्रप्शन होने वाला है, आप अलर्ट रहिए. एंड रेड इज टेक एक्शन. तो इसको ये पूछा गया था.
So it is important step for disaster preparedness, so that again yellow alert अगर issue किया है IMD ने, तो people can get more alert and they can be like stay more safer.
And there is no role of institution here in the yellow alert. It is a general awareness alert. जो येलो अलर्ट होता है इसमें लोगों को अपने घरों में रहना होता है, अपनी लाइफ प्रॉपर्टी एनिमल्स उनको सेफ जोन में पहुंचाना होता है, और इसी के साथ साथ उनको प्रिपेयर रहना होता है कि नए अलर्ट्स इवैक्यूएशन जल्दी से कर सके विद द हेल्प ऑफ एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. अगर हम कावेरी रिवर की बात करें तो क्या मुझे कोई बता सकता है कि 3 ऐसी कौन सी ट्रिब्यूटरीज हैं कावेरी रिवर की जो बहुत फेमस है? Oshik?
I think one of them is Kavini.
Karuna, your voice is coming in fits and starts.
Pravesh, the important tributaries I know right now is Hemavati and Amravati. Kambini. 3. बाकी अगर आपको पता होगा तो बता सकते.
Okay, 2-3 more I know. What is Lakshmana, then Bhavani, and Kapila. So these 3 I know.
Tirtha is also there.
Yes.
So when we talk about road safety in India, so let's talk about this. Pehle, what is the situation as far as the safety around the roads is concerned? या जितने accidents होते हैं and we lose life. So one will look into that. क्या steps लेने चाहिए? What has been India's approach, and globally also UN की अगर हम बात करें, so what do they actually suggest? So Indian roads, they are a paradox. So they represent enormous and growing opportunity to commute and connect. At the one side of it is we can say symbolizing more growth, more infrastructure creation, and easy commutation. but on the other side उसके साथ जो risk है that also exists. So they go hand in hand with the country's modernization, impressive economic progress, and India has some of the greatest opportunities to build a strong road safety management framework with strong helmets producers, car manufacturers. Their role is also important, big tech and large road investments. So yet in as many as countries, there are also the source of silent but deadly pandemics also. So this is basically the term used here for the road accident. Silent, but it is a deadly pandemic. So when we look at the data of the United Nations World Health Organization, it reports that 3 lakh people, they are estimated to be killed on road in India. So this is equivalent to more than 34 people every hour of every day being dying on Indian roads because of accidents. So we can take up this data. And in India, the road crashes, they are estimated to cause between 5% to 7% of the GDP. So this is very huge. And apart from this, road safety global problem hai, where we see 1.3 million people killed in the road crashes every single year. So World Day of Remembrance. So as the planet commemorated the World Day of Remembrance for the road traffic victims, 19th November ko we celebrate this. So this is to provide a platform for the road traffic victims and their families to remember, support, and act. Such figures, they should serve as a wake-up call to all of us. So immediate, coordinated, and evidence-based interventions are needed, and strategic investments in the road safety measures, they are also need of the hour. Political will is important at all the levels, national, state, local levels, change of collective mindset. So basically here we're talking about solution-oriented approach. And apart from this, focus areas for better safety kya hone chahiye? So priority should be enforcing the use of seat belts, not just for the drivers, but also for the passengers also. So this is one behavioral change jo individual level pe is needed. And it reduces the risk of death all of amongst the drivers and front seat occupants by 45 to 50%. So this is a very important component, and often we take it lightly ki again seat belt ही है क्या मतलब इतना major benefit होगा, but you can see here in terms of numbers 45 to 50% is the safety that is increased by wearing a seat belt. Then on two-wheelers, wearing helmets is very important. It also reduces the the risk by 42% and risk of fatal injury specifically because again your head remains protected. Apart from this, जो vulnerable road users हैं, who includes the pedestrians या cyclists की बात करो, riders of the two-wheelers, they also account for almost 3/4 of road deaths in India. So 3/4 of road deaths, अगर it is basically road users जो हैं या pedestrians हैं, उनकी हो रही है, तो again their safety should be more emphasized. यहाँ पे we can say कि जो speeding के regarding हमारे rules हैं that needs to be adhered. इसके लिए हमने बात करी है कि we can go ahead with installation of the speed cameras and need to monitor कि they are working also, because Delhi में we have seen कि they've proved successful in terms of regulating the speed where they are installed. Then drink and driving, again यहाँ पे speeding and road safety के around, this is one area. So recent report by the government revealed that speeding led to 70% of India's road crash deaths. So we have to identify the reasons and accordingly take steps. So speeding, 70% deaths. Road infrastructure, it should be enhanced. Too many roads are not in the safe condition, although government programs in recent years have led to rapid improvements. So large-scale public awareness. Then UN a global campaign for road safety, which is hashtag make a safety statement. So social media ke through also we are taking the help, we are involving international celebrities also. And apart from this, SDG goals ki agar hum baat kare, so target 3.6, which is to halve the number of global deaths and injuries from road crashes, and 11.2 is to make public transportation safer, more affordable, more accessible. So SDG goals की हमने बात कर ली. इंडिया में अगर हम एक्ट या लॉस की बात करें तो मोटर व्हीकल्स अमेंडमेंट एक्ट 2019, it also enhanced basically here implementation of this. And India mein this is one of the solutions through which we are moving ahead, and data collection for the road crashes. So data and evidence based approach so as to exactly target the problem areas. UN की अगर हम बात करें तो police in the major cities such as the capital New Delhi, they're adopting modern technologies like intelligent traffic management systems हम use कर रहे हैं. And apart from this, helmets की हमने बात करी तो special envoy has worked with helmet producers to make a low cost ventilated helmets. यूनाइटेड नेशंस स्टैंडर्ड हेलमेट बनाने की यहाँ पे कोशिश की जा रही है, तो हमने एक स्पेशल एनवॉय बेसिकली अपॉइंट किया है फॉर दिस. सो द कॉस्ट वी आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रिंग इट अंडर $20. So this is one interesting and detailed point. Instead of just writing key helmets, we need to ensure that people wear helmets on two-wheelers. So we can rather write this thing. And apart from this, multi-dimensional challenge definitely ये है, but the benefits that come with addressing it can be equally profound. So what we need is comprehensive, safe system approach as envisaged in the UN's second decade of action for the road safety 2021 to 30. So these are important aspects of it.
मुझे 4 चीजें बोलनी है जो मेरी अलग है. पहला ये थोड़ा बिहेवियरल लेवल पे जो टेक्स्ट बुक होते हैं वहाँ पे रोड सेफ्टी का एक हम चैप्टर बना सकते हैं, या फिर रोड सेफ्टी की क्विज या कंपटीशन करा सकते हैं स्कूल्स के अंदर, ताकि एक जो सेंसिटाइजेशन है पेरेंट्स के अंदर वो आए. दूसरा, बायो सेंसर्स का यूज कर सकते हैं विद इन द हेलमेट्स. आजकल आ रहे हैं ऐसे जहाँ पर आपको अगर आपकी स्पीड ज्यादा होती है तो बेसिकली आपको सॉन्ग सुनने लग जाते हैं, टाइमर घंटी बजने लग जाती है आपके हेलमेट्स में कि प्लीज काइंडली रिड्यूस द स्पीड ऑफ योर बाइक और योर कार. तीसरी चीज, जो सीसीटीवीज हैं, कुछ ऐसी सिटीज है जैसे इंदौर है, चंडीगढ़ है, उसके बाद चेन्नई है, यहाँ पर सीसीटीवीज इंटीग्रेटेड ट्रैफिक मैनेजमेंट के अंदर इतना रोबस्ट है कि अगर आप पेडेस्ट्रियन की ये जो जेब्रा क्रॉसिंग होती है इसके ऊपर भी अगर आपका व्हीकल का टायर आ जाता है तो उसी टाइम विद इन 20 मिनट्स आपके फोन पे चालान जनरेट हो जाता है. तो दैट शुड बी डन ऑन द इंस्टीट्यूशनल लेवल. उसके बाद जो रोड सेफ्टी के लिए हम अलग अलग इंस्टीट्यूशनल लेवल पे जो काम अभी इस आर्टिकल में है वो तो कर ही नहीं. इसके साथ एक लास्ट चीज हम कर सकते हैं कि जो हमारा ट्रैफिक पुलिस मैनेजमेंट है उसमें हम ये इंश्योर कर सकते हैं कि लोग अल्कोहल पी के ड्राइव ना करें, रैश ड्राइव ना करें, और हिडन कैमरास भी हों. ऐसे हॉटस्पॉट्स बनाए जाए सिटीज और एरियाज के अंदर जहां पर पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को पता हो कि यहाँ पर स्पीड बढ़ाई जाएगी और उससे एक्सीडेंट हैजार्ड जोन की प्रॉपर मैपिंग हो, उसका शोकेसिंग भी हो कि आप यहाँ पर ना चलाएं और इससे आपकी जान को खतरा है. तो ये 4 स्टेप मेरे हैं जो मतलब मुझे लगा कि मुझे देने चाहिए. थैंक यू.
Okay, thank you, Pravesh. And Karuna also has to say कि more optical markings होनी चाहिए so that they are clearly visible. So like cat eyes जो हम national highways, expressways पे install करते हैं वो, और मतलब blind spots पे या sharp turn वाले areas पे हम उनको install कर सकते हैं. So making public education more inclusive. So basically how we can make it more inclusive. English medium education की अगर हम बात करें, education world India school rankings की अगर हम बात करें, this for this current year it ranked the OAV in Polsara block of the Ganjam district the 5th best school in the government run day school category. So herein we look at the indicators. So basically the struggle that is faced by the students in securing admissions in the Kendriya Vidyalaya schools after the first standard. So यहाँ पे basically जो OAV schools they provide admission at the secondary stage. So Odisha का ये basically model की हम बात कर सकते हैं. It aims to bridge rural urban gap by providing accessible, qualitative, affordable education in English medium. So this is basically one area how we can make the education, public education more inclusive. So rural urban gap को aid करना या उसको fill करना is important, and then ensure representation of the SC/STs, female students through reservations. This is another step that has been taken, and this has led to higher enrollment of the female students also compared to the males. Apart from this, the victims like child abuse, trafficking, child labor, child marriage, they were also rescued and they were prepared for the entrance in the education. So this is also one critical aspect. Apart from this, preparation for the competitive examinations. So this is also promoted social equity by providing level playing field and pedagogical जो gaps exist करते हैं. So this OAV model of Odisha ये भी focus करता है on continuous teacher education programs. So periodic skilling of teachers ये भी important है and maintains a teacher pupil ratio of 1 to 25. So one teacher under 25 students. So it has also leveraged the digital technology. हम बात करते हैं digital technology accountability के लिए और transparency को और improve करने के लिए. This is helped. And then alumni connect, that also helps. So here again Odisha में the Mo School Abhiyan, जो एक one of its kind initiative that tries to motivate and mobilize alumni community so as to contribute towards revamping the government schools in Odisha. So contribution of alumni is also very important. It is not कि you have passed out from the school and you are done. So this is also one unique point. And high school transformation के लिए 5T high school transformation program is also being run. So what is 5T? So transparency, technology, teamwork, timeliness, leading to transformation. So this was also launched and this proved fruitful. So this is the proactive approach that has been taken up by the Odisha OAV school model. So this can be cited as examples, relevant places. So यहाँ पे if we just look at the important things, role of governor in the legislature. So article 200 are taken up today. Then Supreme Court judgments की अगर हम बात करें तो Supreme Court various cases like शमशेर सिंह case जो हुआ था 1974 में है, Supreme Court upheld the governor does not exercise their discretionary powers while withholding assent or returning to the bill to the state legislature. तो इस केस में गवर्नर अपनी discretionary powers use नहीं कर सकते हैं जब बिल्स को असेंट देने की बात आती है या बिल्स को रिटर्न करने की बात आती है. तो दिस वाज मेड क्लियर बाय सुप्रीम कोर्ट. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दिस, व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट Sarkaria Commission 1987 report, so their recommendation said कि it is only the reservation of the bills for consideration of the president by the governor that too under rare cases of unconstitutionality that can be implied as a discretionary power of the governor. So when it comes to reserving a bill for the presidential assent, तो वो भी सिर्फ rarest of rare cases में हो सकता है. It is not कि every now and then आप हर एक bill को reserve कर रहे हो for the president. So this was also stressed by the Sarkaria Commission report. And then we have the Punchi Commission 2010. So unka recommendation tha the governor should take a decision with respect to a bill presented for their assent with a period of 6 months. So they have basically mentioned the time period. But since it is again a recommendation of the commission, so this was not implemented. So these were some important facts. Rest we have discussed in detail. और क्या मतलब? Yes, Kaushik. Pravesh,
if I say to you that there is a wave of showcasing by the governors in India that the office of governor is not a titular office. We are also the constitutional agents of the government, and we will stop your bill. Ultimately, we will pass, but first we will ensure that it is as per the constitution or not. On this pretext, can we justify?
नहीं, justify नहीं. Then ये जो आपने अभी sentence बोला, this is actually what the governors they should do. They should fulfill this constitutional morality. But again, this cannot be used as the discretionary powers to settle the political scores.
Okay. So तीन ऐसे मुद्दे आप मुझे बता दो फिर कि जहां पर गवर्नर जो है हमें दिख रहा है कि एक्सेस कर रहे हैं.
मतलब अच्छा ये हम बात कर रहे हैं कि इन द केस ऑफ मतलब तमिलनाडु हमने बात करा कि रिसेंटली 10 बिल्स को गवर्नर ने वापस भेजा टू द स्टेट असेंबली विदाउट एनी रीजन. मतलब यहाँ पे हमने बात की थी कि दिस शुड बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द रिफॉर्म. गवर्नर शुड मेंशन इन डिटेल द रीजन ऑफ sending back the bills again to the state assembly. Then in terms of appointing the vice chancellors also, we are seeing the issue between the chief minister and the governor. And apart from this, not
Okay,
giving
so
assent to the bills is also one.
two things. First is the legislature part, second is the appointment part, and third is the administration part. Police, in the case of Puducherry and Delhi, control over the police, land, and the title of government is assigned to the governor, not to the CM-led executive government. So these are the prominent key areas.
गवर्नर नहीं, लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर हम बोलेंगे in case of union territories.
Yeah.
ठीक है. So Amazon में या private firms में we are seeing कि this is okay case study for Amazon, how it is plumbing warehouses with robots amid the worker safety concerns. So हम बात करते हैं कि whether again mechanization, modern technology, artificial intelligence की वजह से whether it would be leading to loss of jobs or not. But again at the same time we have talked about कि it would also, if these jobs would be replaced, then it would be creating highly skilled jobs in other areas, in basically highly skilled jobs like in robotics, in their repairing, in again depreciation, so again their manufacturing. So these would be, तो मेन कंसर्न यहीं पे ये है कि जो हाई स्किल्ड जॉब्स हैं और जो स्किल्स हैं ऑफ द लेबर दैट वुड बी रिप्लेस, सो दैट नीड्स टू बी मैच्ड नाउ. सो यहाँ पे अगेन एजुकेशन सेक्टर रिफॉर्म्स हमारे लिए इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. So in terms of increasing the efficiency of work, so that is why these firms, they're preferring for more, like having more robots, and this is aiming to master the mobility and manipulation inside the warehouses. So specifically warehouses में assembly lines पे we are seeing such kind of introductions being made. So they move the things faster inside the facility, manipulation nahi hota hai. So manipulation helps them pick and place the items from the totes. So agronomic
इसका सबसे अच्छा जो नतीजा देखने को मिलेगा वो ये मिलेगा कि आपको लेबर कोड की जरूरत नहीं होगी. आप उसको 24 घंटे रोड से काम करवाओ, कितना ही प्रोडक्शन करो, कुछ करो,
लेबर
लेबर कोड
चाहिएगा. फिर आपको ये मशीन से रिगार्डिंग ऑब्वियसली आपको कुछ रेगुलेशंस चाहिएंगे, सो वो रिप्लेस हो जाएगा बेसिकली.
जो ह्यूमन है ना प्रवेश, they will replace the I agree with you, they will replace the menial job, but they will be employed as a technician. ऐसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का प्रॉब्लम होगा या फिर रोबोट के अंदर में कुछ वायरिंग का इश्यू होगा, उसमें चेंज करना होगा, एल्गोरिदम चेंज करना होगा, उसमें आ जाएगा मेन का जो जॉब्स रहेगा जो एम्प्लॉयज का.
So in defense forces specifically here in the context of Indian Air Force, there is a basically need to invest in new technologies. So we are focusing upon technologies, we are focusing upon self-reliance, indigenous production, also from the perspective of the security perspective. So this is there. So we're focusing upon logistics and technology and self-reliance. So Indira Gandhi Peace Prize, IMA Nurses Association, they have honored with the Indira Gandhi Peace Prize. So this is for 2022. Jointly, it has been awarded to the Indian Medical Association and Trained Nurses Association of India as representatives of the COVID-19 warriors in the country. So this award was for every doctor, nurse, paramedic, and karamcharis for their selfless service, unflinching dedication, and perseverance. So here, दिव्या, आप इस पिक्चर को देख के क्या बोलना चाहोगे?
यमुना पॉल्यूशन से रिलेटेड है कि छठ पूजा के टाइम पे पॉल्यूशन देख सकते हैं कितना ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है, और उससे पहले से ही था वो. तो उस टाइम पे लॉन्ग टर्म जो सॉल्यूशंस थे उनको अप्लाई करना ज्यादा जरूरी है शॉर्ट टर्म की वजह.
This is basically showing ki how development has led to impacting the welfare of the people. अब वो culturally बात करो, traditionally celebrating festivals की बात करो. So Chhat Puja is being celebrated or praying the sun god midst polluted water of Yamuna. So we have reviewed the pacts in the context of Maldives. सो कल हमने बात करी थी इंडियन मिलिट्री पर्सनल्स जो मालदीव में स्टेशन है उनको वापस लाने की बात कर रहा है। बेसिकली मालदीव ने डिमांड किया है। So Union Minister of Earth Sciences Kiran Rijiju and the President Mohammad Muzi of Maldives officially they've requested Indian government to have the military personnel removed from the Maldives. Okay, so I think we'll be continuing next in part 2 and we'll take up the Indian Express newspaper.